This video is brought to you by the support of our channel members and the FLGS Partners, Warpfire Minis, and X-Planet. Baron of Dice is the exclusive dice supplier for Season of War. Take a look through their incredible designs or even get your own custom dice made. Welcome to Season of War's Spearhead Sweet 16 tournament. We have 16 armies battling it out in a single elimination competition to find out which force comes out on top and who can call themselves champions in the end. In today's Round 1 matchup, we have the Skaven Northeast Claw Pack clashing against the cities of Sigmar Castellite Company. The winner of this match will survive another day and face another battle in the next round, while the loser will be immediately eliminated. If you want to catch all of the action, be sure to join our membership on YouTube, as we have another match releasing tomorrow exclusively for channel members. Now that you know the stakes, let's join our players and get into the action.
Hello and welcome to Season of War. Today we are excited to bring you our first game in our AOS 4 Spearhead tournament bracket.
It's here, folks, it's here, let's go.
So Ridge, we've had the head-to-head with the Spearhead and Skaven from the Skaven Tide box set, but now we're diving into all the rest of the armies.
Yes.
You got the rats out today again, but we're to see the first taste of the cities of Sigmar.
Yes.
And before we dive into things, I do want to say a big thank you to Games Workshop, obviously, for the early release access to the Skaven Tide box and everything that comes with it. And we're super pumped for Spearhead. We think this tournament's going to be super exciting to see kind of who comes out on top, 16 armies.
Yeah.
So be sure to get your brackets in. For channel members, we have kind of a competition going on right now to see who can make the best predictions for the Spearhead brackets. So we got a little contests and prizes going on for that.
March Madness Warhammer Spearhead Edition.
And if you do want to keep up with all the action, check out our YouTube membership. We're going to have half the games up there for our channel members. So if you want to, again, follow along with everything, catch all the games, that's the best way to do it and help support the channel. But Ridge, that's it for the preamble. Let's get into today's match. We're playing on the Dyran side of the board today, and we've gone for the horizontal deployment.
Yep.
But then in Spearhead, us both being one single detachment, one drop each, the person who wins the first priority does get to drop or choose to drop first or not.
Yep.
Ridge, you won that priority. You get the choice, so why don't you take us through your list first?
Yes, all right, I will do that. First of all, we got the amazing cool sculpt, the new Claw Lord on his crazy little monstrous beast. And then there's actually 3 heroes in this Spearhead, which is quite a bit for Spearhead armies. There's a Grey Seer as well, and then the new Warlock Engineer. And then we have 2 units of 10 Clan Rats, and then 3 Rat Ogres. So that's the army. I am playing it so you can actually deploy them a unit off of the board. I have just chosen not to do that, just so I didn't feel like it wasn't relevant here. And then for my passives, I took, I don't take mortals when I actually retreat, which is I think too quick to hit or something like that, very Skaven. And then for my general artifact, I took the Warpstone Charm, which from Age of Sigmar does the same thing. It minuses your save by 1 if you're in combat with my general.
Nice. Well, to face off against the rats, we got the humans. And in the Spearhead, I have a unit of 10 Steel Helms. I've got 5 Cavaliers, and then the Freedale Cavalier Marshal, and an Ironwell Great Cannon. So a kind of good variety of units. And my Allegiance ability for the Spearhead is once per game, I can hold on to or put aside one of my tactic or command cards and be able to use the command and still hold on to it and potentially store the tactic later.
Nice.
And then my enhancements for the army that I chose were first to give my Ironwell Great Cannon a once per battle shoot in the enemy shooting phase. So nice. Trying to get more value out of that big thing. And then my general took the artifact Heirloom Weapon, which will give him +1 rend on his big sword.
Nice.
And that's everything for me. So Ridge, as we said, you did get a choice here of who goes first.
Yeah, and just seems like it's pretty good to be going first with the whole double mechanics. So I am gonna stick to it and take first turn here.
All right.
So, yeah.
Let's jump into Skaven turn 1.
Let's do it.
And let's start with the twist for Dyran. We've got Grasping Vines. There is no underdog, so we'll have to roll off for this one. And whoever wins is going to choose an enemy unit to be ensnared. That unit moves half its movement and charges with only 1 dice.
Wow.
Making a charge roll. So that's actually a big one to start off with.
Yes.
That's a 1.
That's a 3.
Ridge, you get to ensnare one of my units.
I think you have a good idea who I'm going to choose, the 5 knights.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just jump into cards and then hero phase.
Sounds good. All right, cool. So first I'm going to use the Grey Seer's ability on a 3+. I can add whatever I roll on the D6 to that unit's control score. So 6.
Nice.
So I can just add 6 to a unit's control score. Let's do the red clan rats. That's it for hero phase, so I'll just go to movement. I am gonna go for the upcharge, obviously. So on a 2+, the damage character goes to 3 from D3 on the Warlock Engineer. So sweet, so it does. So this is gonna be, so 2 shots, 3s, rend 2, 3 damage. I'm just gonna shoot into the knights. 2 at rend 2.
I'll be on 5s. Save 1.
Nice, so 3 damage. Okay, so then we're just gonna go into charge. So I'm gonna try to charge the blue unit here. So looking for a 6. We got an 8, we're in. Cool, okay, so that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna activate the clan rats, and there are 5 of them in combat there. So it's gonna be 10 attacks, 4s and 5s. Pretty good, 3 go through at no rend.
We got 4 up save. We save 2 of them, take
Nice.
1 casualty. And then all my steel helms are gonna get to fight you back. It'll just be 2 at no rend.
Okay, so you kill 1.
Even battle so far,
Yep,
evenly
and then-
matched.
D3 are gonna come back at the end anyways. So that 1 that you kill will just come back at the end of my turn. So I'm gonna score Ignac's point over on the left here for holding that one. And then I'm gonna get, have a unit that fought and then I didn't die.
Okay.
So the clan rats.
And obviously you get 2 and more here for the objectives.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a big 5.
Nice, good start.
Yeah, the 6-inch charge was the only one that survived. As long as I made a 6-inch charge, then I was able to get that.
Nice, well, yeah, a couple of tactics early is always good. And yeah, we'll try to respond now going into Cities of Sigmar, turn 1.
That sounds good.
All right, Ridge, Cities, turn 1. I don't have anything to do in the hero phase right now, so I'm just gonna dive right into movement. And I'm gonna start off with retreating my steel helms, and we'll see. There is suffer 1 mortal wound, not the end of the world. All right, after movement, I'm going to start shooting, and we'll go with the Ironwell Great Cannon first. I'm going to use its short-range grape shot and put all the shots into the Rat Ogres.
Sounds good.
So we'll get 3 at rend 1, 2 damage each.
Okay, so I'm gonna be on 6s. So I make 1, so you kill Rat Ogre.
And then the Cavalier Marshal does have his Dragoon pistol, so let's take some more shots at the Rat Ogres. 1 at rend 1.
Okay, so 6, make it. Nice.
All right, that's it for shooting. So we're gonna go into charges. We'll start off with the Cavaliers.
All right, so end of your charge phase, I'm gonna do a good old counter charge.
All right.
So I'm gonna counter charge the Rat Ogres before they die. Let's see if they can go out with some glory. Big 7.
All right, so because of your counter charge, I am actually gonna go with the Steel Helms in combat first.
Okay.
See if we can take down another Rat Ogre and get lucky. That'll be 11.
What?
No rend 1 damage.
5s? Wow, 1 lives with 1 wound.
So it's 7 damage, not bad from the Steel Helms.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. Okay, so those 7 clan rats are gonna pile a little bit over there, and then they're gonna put everything into the knights. So 4s, so 2.
3 up saves, save them both.
We're good.
All right, next we'll fight with the Marshal. 2 at rend 2, 2 damage each.
Go, sir.
So 4 damage so far. And then his mount does nothing.
So kill 4. All right, so the single Rat Ogre is gonna activate. Now I didn't take damage to get extra attacks, thank God, because he has 1 wound left. So he would have been dead if I did that. 3s, just 1, rend 1.
Goes through.
2 damage.
You take down 2 guys. And then we got the Cavaliers on the charge. Try to finish off those clan rats. We got 3 at rend 1, 2 damage each.
Okay, so 6s. I make 1.
4 damage, they go down. So that'll be the end of my turn and obviously all the fighting. For tactics here, I will get hold 2 and more for objectives, but for battle tactics, I'll only complete 1, which is the Ignax Dais.
Nice, you got that as well.
Yeah, so I do have 2 cards though that I'm to hold on to, which is potentially gives me the opportunity to take priority without too much punishment. But Ridge, we'll jump into priority for round 2.
Sounds good.
That's a 6. And yeah, I think now's the time to try and capitalize on the momentum. So we'll jump into Cities of Sigmar turn 2.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll start off with the twist, and this turn we have Life Sprain. So I am the underdog, so I'll pick 1 objective on the battlefield, and that objective becomes the Life Sprain. Each player scores an extra victory point at the end of their turn if they control it, and then any units on it heal 1.
Nice.
So I'm gonna pick the Ignax Dais over here to be the Life Sprain. And then you'll get to draw your cards, Ridge, but because I took the double, I don't get to draw any, but I still have my 2. Again, I'm out of range with my Hero's 1 ability to help the Steel Helm, so I'm not gonna have anything in the hero phase, and I'll just jump into movement.
So I am gonna redeploy. So let's see what I roll.
A 1.
And I roll the 1. All right, yay.
All right, and then into the shooting phase, I'm gonna start off with the Cavalier Marshal putting his Dragoon pistols into your Rat Ogre. We got 2 at rend 1, 1 damage each.
Out of here. 2 at rend 1. Both go through.
1 damage.
On this guy?
Rat Ogre.
Oh, the Rat Ogre. Yeah, he's dead.
I'm gonna put the Great Cannon's 2 shots with the cannonballs into your Engineer.
Cool.
Wounding on 2s. It wounds at rend 2.
Okay, I think I have a... Nope, definitely not that.
So it's gonna be D3 plus 2 damage for 5.
Of course, kills him.
And then we're into charging. We'll go with the Cavalier Marshal first for an 8. Impact, we will get 2 mortal wounds.
Cool, yeah, so he takes 2.
And then we'll start combat with the Cavalier Marshal. He'll go for his longsword first. 1 at rend 2, 2 damage.
Yeah, goes through, so 2. Okay, he's got 1 left.
Let's see if the horse can do it. It can't.
So the Gracier can go, and we'll put everything into the Knights. And all 3 miss. Makes sense, that's 4s.
And then the Cavaliers are gonna fight back, and we'll have 3 at rend 1, 2 damage each.
Yep, you kill.
And we'll have a solid turn out of the Cities of Sigmar. Now, obviously there's the risk of not storing as much, but because I had 2 cards, I felt it was still worth it. I will store hold 1, 2 more for 3 points, and then just 1 battle tactic. And that tactic was raise, which is to have a unit within 3 inches of your long battlefield edge.
Yeah.
And I will actually store an extra point for Life Spring as well.
Yep.
That's not too bad, and it's able to take out, what, 3 different units here, which was super impactful. The shooting all finished stuff off. The cavalry units just ran over heroes, so
yeah,
Cities are looking like they're in a good spot right now.
Yeah, the big thing was that cannon shot. Just doing, obviously, the 3 and the D3 doing 5 damage and just perfectly killing the Engineer, because he can actually do quite a bit of damage. It's a sneaky shot, so that sucked, but
Ridge, that was what I could do on the double. So you're to have a chance now to respond. So let's go into Skaven, turn 2.
Sweet, let's do it. So I have nothing to do in the hero phase, so I will just go into movement. The clan rats are going to come back with reinforcements.
Stealing my objective.
Stealing the life spring. And the big boy is going to come down and fight the knights, because I know I'm a cowardly Skaven, but he's got to do something.
At the end of your movement phase, I am going to use redeploy here.
Cool.
And I think I'll redeploy with the knights, actually.
Okay.
For 3 inches.
So I will go first with the Claw Lord. So he has D6 attacks. For 1, nice. I guess I still just shoot into the knights. So 1 at rend 1.
Goes through.
Nice, 1 damage.
And then at the end of your shooting phase, I'm going to use my once per battle to shoot with the cannon.
Yep.
And I think he's going to shoot into these clan rats.
Cool.
So we'll get 2 at rend 1.
6s, take 'em.
4 clan rats die.
Now I have to make the decision. So before this, I'm just gonna roll the charge to see if I fail it, then I don't have to think about it, but let's see what I roll. So I do roll a 7. We're going for it. We're not here to sit around and not fight. So the Claw Lord's going in. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna try to kill your general here.
With the Claw Lord?
Yes, with the Claw Lord. So I'm gonna put everything into him. So just 1 rend, so rend 2 functionally.
Goes through.
So 2 damage. And then the companion is 4s, just 1, rend 2.
Goes through.
For D3, for 2. So I did 4 damage. Oh, I would have killed just 1 knight.
And then we'll fight back first with the general, starting with his sword. Just 1 at rend 2, 2 damage.
So 6. No, 2 damage, 6s. No, fall the 5 board would have been so nice there.
The mount then does 1 at no rend.
Okay, 4 up, good.
All right, then we'll have the Cavaliers go in.
Yeah.
They'll deal 4 at rend 1.
Yeah, so 5s, make 2.
1 damage each.
6 up board, make 1, so I take 1.
And then the mounts.
So that will be 4s, he's good. I figured with all the pillowiness of the combat now, I was like, if I charge you, I don't think you're gonna take me down. What should have maybe went into the knights to kill 1 there would have been better. But there is a world where I take him down with dice, right? So that would have been huge.
Yeah, you dealt half his health here, so.
Yeah. So I am gonna score both my tactics. I got 1 within 3 of your edge, and then the other one is take an objective from you and not be in combat. So I really wanted to charge the cannon so that you wouldn't be able to shoot other things, but it wasn't worth risking this tactic. I was trying to figure out a way, if I would have been able to run them on there, I could have taken this one and not been in combat, then I could have charged and pinned there.
Yep.
But I rolled the 1 on the run. So I will get hold 1, 2 more. I'm gonna get 2 tactics for 5, and then an extra 1 for the life swarm for 6.
Nice, good turn of storing.
I will also get to bring back D3 clan rats for 2.
So Ridge, let's head into priority for round 3.
Yes.
We got 3.
I rolled a 6. Yeah, so in this instance, I'm obviously just gonna give you the turn, especially because I have my Claw Lord there kind of
You need cards to store, so.
Exactly, yeah. So I'll give you the turn, my friend.
All right, we'll go into Cities of Sigmar, turn 3. All right, let's start off with the twist. We've got Reclaim Gairan. So I picked 2 objectives on the battlefield, and each player stores an extra victory point at the end of their turn for each of those objectives that they control. Well, in this case, I'm just gonna pick the 2 that I own. So the center one and this one down here.
Sounds good.
Then we'll draw our cards. And then I finally will have something to do in the hero phase because my general's close enough to my steel helms that on a 2-up, I'm going to return D3 of them. For 3.
Nice.
And then I'll jump into movement.
Cool, so I'm gonna use Stand Guard, and I'm gonna put Strike First on my Claw Lord.
Sounds good. All right, it was only the steel helms moving here, just because I didn't want to move anything else. And I'm gonna start off the shooting phase with my Cavalier Marshal's Dragoon Pistol into your Claw Lord. Nothing. And then I will shoot the cannonballs at the Claw Lord as well from the Great Cannon.
Yep.
2 wounds at rend 2.
Both go through.
That's gonna be 7 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm not gonna store hold 2 or more here because I didn't take this objective or any of the objectives from you. So it'll just be 2 points for primary, though I will get the 2 bonus points for controlling both of those objectives.
Yep.
So that'll be 4 points there. And then for battle tactics, I complete raid for having a unit wholly within enemy territory and non-combat. I control the Dracothian Dais, so I store that one as well. And then I complete War of Attrition for killing a unit but not losing any units.
Nice.
So that'll be 3 for the battle tactics, 4 for primary, 7-point turn overall. And Ridge, as the card states, it's been a War of Attrition. We got another Skaven hero down, so it's all up to the clan rats now.
D3 clan rats will come back for 2, so they're back full.
And then we will just head into Skaven turn 3.
Sounds good. Okay, so I have nothing to do in the hero phase, so I'm just going to go into movement. So let's charge first with the blue unit. Okay, so that's that, and then we'll activate first with the blue unit because I have more guys in. Cool. So this is going to be 4s and 5s, everything into the steel helms. 3. It looks good with all those dice, but 3 saves.
We save 1, take 2.
Okay, so kill steel.
And then the steel helms are gonna fight into the red unit, and we'll have 4 at no rend 1 damage.
Yep. So I'll be on 5s. So you kill 2. Okay, so the red unit is gonna go now. So let's go. We just gotta kill 1. So 4s and 5s. Just 1.
All right, we got a 4-up armor save.
4 up. No.
Yes. It goes through, you kill 1.
Okay, so that somehow ended up working out in the end. I had 11-inch charges, but there's a few things that I had to do to make that happen. I'm gonna bring back D3, so just 1 red guy. But that's gonna be big because that means I'm gonna score 1, 2 more. I'm gonna get an extra point for both of those.
Yeah,
so
both
that'll be 5,
points.
and then I'm gonna get both my things. So my 1 is relied on taking that as well. Take 2 from you. So I'll take that one and take this one from you.
Yeah.
And then have more models within 3 of that large terrain feature.
All right, so
I'll score
7-point turn in answer to mine. And Ridge, we can look at priority for round 4, final round.
Yep.
That's a 5.
1.
No reason not to take it.
Yep.
And let's jump into Cities of Sigmar, turn 4.
Sounds good.
All right, let's start with the twist. We've got take the land. So each player scores an extra victory point at the end of their turn if they have more models contesting the large terrain feature in enemy territory. And in addition, the underdog adds 1 to wound rolls for attacks made by friendly units that target a unit contesting a large terrain feature. And then we'll draw our cards.
So I didn't notice actually, so we just caught this now. Hold ground actually is my own large terrain feature. So it would have been this one. So actually, I would have failed it here, which caused a bunch of turmoil because I was trying to hold that one. So it wouldn't have mattered massively in the end. I would have lost primary, so I'm just going to take the point back. So I scored 6 last turn.
All right, so in the hero phase, my general will try to bring back some more steel helms. He will bring back 2. And then we'll just jump into the hero phase. And then it is the final round, so I might as well use my once redeemed cities battle trait to be able to use both the ability and still store a battle tactic.
Yep.
And so I'm going to separate that card here, and I'll be able to potentially use that ability and still store the battle tactic.
Sounds good.
Then we'll just head into movement. And then let's do some shooting. We're gonna start off with the Ironwell Great Cannon, heading into the Clan Rats. No. So that's 4 at Rend 2. That's gonna be 8 Clan Rats.
Yeah, just kills them.
And then my general's gonna shoot his Dragoon pistol at that last rat.
Yep.
And he'll miss. And then we've got some charges. We'll start off with the Cavaliers for an 8. And on a 2-up, they'll do D3 mortals on impact for 3. And at the start of the combat phase, I am going to reveal this command to heal my general D6, or a hero, so he'll 5 back to full But it is hold ground, the battle tactic. I will be able to store that still. And then I'm gonna start combat with the Cavaliers into your blue clan rats. Nothing.
All right.
And then the mounts, 3 at no rend, 1 damage.
5s. Take all 3. So I'm just gonna pile this way. And the 4 of the clan rats are gonna hit into the steel helms. 1.
4 up save. It goes through, you kill 1.
Kill a dude.
And then the steel helms are gonna split their attacks. I'll put 5 guys into the single red clan rat and 2 into the blue ones. So into the blue rats, it'll be 1 at no rend.
Goes through.
1 damage. And into the other rat, we'll have 1 as well.
Come on, big 5 up. He saves it.
Nice, that's actually big. That'll have a huge impact.
Yeah. So we'll bring back the blue unit for 1. And then the red unit will be 3.
So that'll deny me the center point, which will be big because that will deny a few things. And so that's a big turn of events there. Choosing not to charge my general, I stored an extra point for that, but in here it actually cost me 2 points because it denies me hold more, and I actually had a tactic, cut off the head. Since I already killed your general, I had to kill another unit, and that 1 clan rat surviving through 5 steel helms.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a risk. I could put the other 2 there and I would have killed the 1 unit, but I also was considering you bringing back stuff.
Yes.
So I wanted to kill 1 guy there and finish off the last guy, just didn't get it with 5 steel helms.
Yeah.
So we'll drop 2 points in essence because we're only gonna hold 1 and hold 2. Then the bonus point for your large terrain feature. Mm-hmm. So that'll be 3. But I will store hold ground, which is my large terrain feature, and attack on 2 fronts, which is to take 2 objectives from you. Nice. So that'll still be a 5-point turn. And yeah, we're gonna see what Skaven can do. They had a slight lead. It's interesting as we jump into Skaven turn 4.
Let's see if I can do it. So I have nothing to do in the hero phase, so I'm just gonna go right into movement. I'm gonna just start by retreating those 4 blue clan rats, just 6, fully out, doesn't matter where. Cool, and then I'm going to just activate with my 4 clan rats here.
At the end of your charge phase, actually, because I didn't complete this battle tactic, I'm gonna use the command for counter charge with my general.
Fail it!
For a 6.
No!
He's in.
So, yeah, 8 attacks. 1 on the steel helms.
And it goes through, you do take down a steel helm. Then the general's gonna fight you back.
Yep.
1 at rend 2.
Oh, it goes through.
So 2 damage to the clan rats there. And the horse hits another time for 1 more. And then the steel helms will try and finish the job with 4 at no rend.
Actually make 3 of them, but you kill him. I have a card to retreat, or just have 1 out of combat in your territory, so I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna hold 2 still, so I'm gonna get 3 points. So I'm gonna lose by 1.
Yep. The counter charge coming up big for getting my hero in there to save the day.
Massive, yeah. Yeah, and I did it earlier in the game, and I just didn't even think of, you don't think about stuff like that when you're playing.
You're looking for every opportunity that you have, not necessarily at that moment, considering what the opponent might have.
So yeah, that sucked, just the very end. The Rat Ogre's only having 4 wounds and a 5-up save. Like, I wasn't able to kind of kill.
I think it's always dependent on kind of how the game goes. Here,
yeah.
I took a double in a time it wasn't punishing. I got great output out of the cannon, which could be very swingy.
And the priorities, you're right. The 1 priority I had.
Yeah, so there's like this game. That's the fun thing about Spearhead is like 2 games can be vastly different from one another.
Yeah.
You know, because the rolls are so much more swingy because you have so many less units.
Yeah.
You know, the priorities and whatnot can be big. All those things, right? And we saw, even though I killed a lot of stuff early, it still was a 1-point game to the bottom of the final round to try and scrape out a win.
This is showing the double, taking the double and just killing enough stuff. And yeah, you're right. The cannon was just ridiculous. Being able to just one-shot that hero and then killing 8 clan rats, like it did more than I think anything.
Well, my the
model-wise?
steel helms did a lot. I mean, the general actually did decent as well. So yeah, definitely like probably one of the strongest shooting units in the.
But hitting on 4s is you just lucked out and right hit on your when you needed to. Yeah, when your general was fighting first and potentially to mess up my day. Yeah, and he had taken wounds, so he would have 3 extra attacks. Like that would have been amazing. But there's just so many things with Spearhead. It's like there's so many things where the cards are random and like just so many crazy moments with, and it's dice. You know that stuff happens, but we're so close to pulling it out. That'll be it for us today, though. And Cities of Sigmar do pull it out, so they'll head on to round 2 of the bracket. Yes. So you'll have to let us know if you had chosen them for your guys' bracket for our channel members. But guys, either way, we hope you enjoyed that battle report, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. See you in the next round, everybody.
With today's match coming to a close, we saw the Cities of Sigmar claim victory against the Skaven, which propels them into the next round of the tournament. The battle is far from over though, as the followers of Sigmar will have many challenges to overcome before being crowned champions. If you want even more Spearhead action, become a channel member and tune in for tomorrow's battle between the glittering phalanx of the Lumineth Realm Lords and the Tithe Reaper echelon of the Ossiarch Bone Reapers. That's it for us today though. We hope you enjoyed this clash in the Season of War.